Now he's northbound over the 10 here, and he's going to be coming up. He's right behind the building. He'll be popping out here in just a second. But he looks like he's setting up to go right back westbound now on the 10. So he'll be headed right back in the same direction of where he started from. And of course, we see that a lot where these pursuits end up returning back into the very area that they started in. There's the El Monte police helicopter. That helicopter does mutual aid for many of the San Gabriel Valley cities here. So he was there quickly after this pursuit began, and he's going to be helping those officers maintain visual on this guy just in the off chance that he's able to get away, get a little bit of a lead, jump out of his car. But for right now, here we go, back westbound 10 out of West Covina, heading right back towards El Monte.
Can I just interrupt for a second? We're just getting information in that this did originate in El Monte. It started, this vehicle was pulled over for a traffic violation, and word is 3 people are in the car. When they were able to pull the vehicle over, they were able to determine how many people are in the car. So there you go. Began in El Monte as a traffic violation, a traffic stop, 3 people in the vehicle, so that would make sense. I think we saw some movement in the back of the vehicle there.
That would certainly make sense. One of the ironies here is that pursuit we watched about an hour ago, when the LAPD first started asking for assistance on this, the first CHP station that was contacted was indeed the Baldwin Park station, and that's the very station where this is actually taking place right now. So at this point, CHP has been probably just about as active as a local law enforcement. It looks like he might be pulling the fake here. Let's see what he does. Car's in the way there, and he is now committed to continuing westbound here. But boy, right at the last second, look at those CHP officers were waiting at the off-ramp there just on the off chance. Look, there's some more officers right there. Those are local police officers right there, presumably Baldwin Park, as we're passing into their jurisdiction right now. But now we're hearing, oh, look at this. He's started to fishtail just for a second. It gets control of it, jumps right back into lanes of traffic here, and
and it's so interesting, the anatomy of a chase. I mean, they differ so much. Wow, he just decided to take, he's taking another off-ramp.
Tell us where we are, Alex.
Yeah. Well, he's exiting the westbound 10. I'm not sure which exit this is, but I'll tell you in just a second here. Looks like he...
but you're saying near Baldwin Park?
Yeah, it looks like he might have gotten off on Pacific here. Baldwin Park, most definitely. Northbound side looks like he's on Ramona. He's kind of westerly here towards the 605, and that was going to put him up at the freeway here just in about another minute or two here, it looks like, as I look up ahead of us here in Sky 5. Again, that helicopter from El Monte Police still overhead, keeping an eye on this guy. The speed's very high. In fact, as we were coming into the pursuit, before we had gone overhead, we were listening to this on the El Monte channels on the scanner, and even at that point, we were hearing this guy blowing through red lights just repeatedly. So once these guys took off, they kept the speeds going the entire time. And here we go. I think the 605 is just a short distance up ahead of us. Not quite camera range yet, but we're getting that way. And again, El Monte Police definitely has their hands full with this one.
And you know, I was just thinking, I was looking at the clock, it's about 8 minutes to the top of the hour, about 2 o'clock.
There's the 605
There's the 605 is going down, and he's coming to an intersection where there's a fair amount of congestion. Is he going to try and go through there?
Well, it looks like the officers are going to try to jump into the situation right now.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. One guy gets out. Oh, he's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. He's going to stay on the sidewalk. Oh, he went right down, pro down. Oh, look at this. The car takes off. My goodness. So they've got one of them, and now he makes a diagonal across, gets back on the freeway. I think he's going to be going south 605 now. The officers back there detaining that one guy. Now he's got a good lead on those officers now as he makes his way now south 605. He's probably going to put the pedal to the metal here, thinking that he's got a clean break. But unfortunately, unfortunately for him, I should say, that air unit's overhead, so he's not going to get far without police having eyes on him here.
Well, and the fact that one guy got out, you know, makes you think that the driver is taking off and sort of forcing these folks to go along for the ride. You know, if he wanted to stay in the vehicle, he could have.
Right.
That guy jumped out immediately.
And he pretty much hit the ground. He wasn't trying to necessarily run. I mean, he looked like he hesitated for a second and could have made a decision to run, but I think he realized that, you know, the jig is up.
So now we have 2 people in this vehicle, the driver and 1 passenger.
Probably in the back seat, I'm imagining.
Right, which makes it a little bit, slightly better for the officers in terms of what to do tactically at the end of this. And, of course, 1 less person who might be injured in that vehicle. And now it looks like he's exiting at Garvey, is it?
Yeah, he came south 605 from Ramona. It was only on there for just a short time before getting on to the west 10. Now he's exited on Garvey. He's under the overpass right there. let's see, as he comes out here.
It's a busy intersection.
In the vicinity of, yeah, look at this. Oh, boy. Oh, right through the middle right there. Look at these cars. Have no idea what's going on right there. And now he is southbound on what I believe is Durfee. I'll verify that in a second here. Look at the police got bunched up there with that van that couldn't get out of the way fast enough. The van was just trying to pull to the right, thinking he was doing the right thing. Ended up kind of unintentionally interfering there. Thankfully, the helicopter's still overhead. Look at this. Threads the needle. Oh, it looked like he might have clipped that car there.
And you see
look at this
smoke
right
coming
there
from the tires there.
Hey, Alex,
oh, boy, look at this.
Alex, you need to have a conversation for about 30 seconds with
watching
someone
this
about
situation,
fuel.
and you think about your average day when you're out running around. This is not the type of scenario you're expecting as another driver, and this is where it's really important for you to be aware when you're a motorist on Southland streets. Sadly, this is part of our reality now, isn't it, Alex?
Well, most definitely here. You know, pursuits, unfortunately, just a way of life in the big cities here. You know, we're really thankful to have such well-trained airborne assets that can help out. But, boy, look at this. Guy just blows right through the light. Everyone's sitting there waiting, but the guy just goes right through and now continues northbound here. I believe he's back on Durfee, I believe. Although I'll verify that he may be coming up on other schools as well. And like you say, a lot of, you know, a lot of people just getting out of schools right now. A lot of people are that end their shifts a little bit earlier in the afternoon. They may even be getting out right now. Look at this, goes through this intersection. He's coming up fairly close to the 10 now. In fact, it's just about a mile or so ahead of him as we continue northbound here. But you're right, there's a lot of people on the road. The afternoon certainly a busy time, and boy, it's just oh, look at this. What's he doing
happening now? He's going up onto the sidewalk.
He's trying to
go around the vehicles that are stopped there. Okay, this is horrible.
Look at this. Oh, they got him. No, he gets through. Look at that. That's amazing.
They just missed him, and now he's getting back on the freeway.
Now he's getting back on the freeway here. Let me pull out and tell you that it looks like eastbound 10 now. Boy, if there was ever an opportunity to get him, that was it.
But you know, they had to be very careful.
Now.
There was a person in a yellow top, pedestrian, walking right across the street. If they had been 2 seconds earlier, that could have been a potentially lethal situation. Pursuit here on the 605 southbound, just past the 60. 2 occupants left in the car, but initially when this was a traffic stop, El Monte police said there were 3 people in the vehicle. At one point, 15, 20 minutes ago, one person was able to exit from that car when this vehicle was on some of the side streets. Okay, here we go. He looks like he's exiting once again.
Sounds like he might be getting off on Whittier Boulevard here from what I'm hearing. Oh, he almost lost control right there. Comes off. Let's see, comes down into some congested areas here. Look at this little caravan right here. They almost divert him westbound. That was kind of interesting. They knew he was coming, so that kept him at least going westbound. I don't know why they would want to guide him a particular direction there. There may be more resources up ahead.
There even looked like there was an officer on foot. He is on the exact opposite, going wrong direction.
Air units calling us out to the ground units. They're talking about how there's heavy side street traffic. There goes the helicopter from El Monte. Look, he's still driving on the driving westbound on the eastbound lanes here, and these cars coming at him have no idea what's going on. Oh, look at that. That was really close right there. Oh, he loses control, crashes right there. And now let's see what happens here. 2 occupants, remember, left still in the vehicle here. The doors come open. The driver takes off running here. So we know that they're going to have the passenger in custody, but there's an officer right behind this guy. He's behind the building. Here he comes. He runs into a residential neighborhood here. He is running like crazy, but cops are right behind him here. Goes around the corner. I hear the air unit telling them exactly where he's at. He comes back here. This should be over here momentarily. Yep, here you go. Guns drawn. We're going to come around to the other side and show it to you. But they're going to be taking this guy into custody right now. And after a dramatic spin out and collision there, here you go. Suspect being taken into custody behind this apartment building. What a crazy pursuit.
Keep your eyes on this.
Great job done by El Monte.
Keep your eyes on this for a second, Alex. Were they able to get the other guy as well?
They're having to use
yes, the units were right there as the passenger was trying to get out. They almost blocked his door to some extent. So that passenger,
Alex,
as soon as he came out of the vehicle, he was right there.
I saw one of those officers employing his baton to restrain that suspect. I don't know if you saw it, but it looked like he was having to strike him to keep him down.
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not surprised by that. This suspect certainly did not want to go without a fight. He was given quite the chase there.
Side streets, wrong way direction. And the suspects are now in custody.
Are we going to get over to, here we go. There's the other suspect now.
There's the other suspect right there.